Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode on Zetacraft Season 4, Episode 2. Just as I said in the last episode, I'm going to be creating an iron farm this episode, yippee! And I think I'm going to put it roughly about there, but higher up in the sky. Why? Well, I've realized, right, this is going to be my base, and iron golems have a radius where they can spawn, and I just can't be placing down blocks anywhere because the iron golems are gonna spawn on the blocks where they're not supposed to be spawning on. So I came up with two options. Option number one, just put the iron golem farm, I don't know, underground somewhere, or put it up in the sky. And I went with option two, just because it'll be much easier to decorate the iron golem farm if it's up in the sky and there's, you know, nothing else that it could spawn on. Because if I were to put it underground, then the likely chance of the iron golem spawning outside of the farm would be about 100%. Anyway, I think this is a good time to start making the farm. Let's go! And there it is. One ugly farm. Yeah, it may look bad. And yeah, I might have adjusted it because I built it wrong, and thankfully someone, aka Maya, helped me out, and it's fixed now, so thank you very much. It's working. And I also decided to make a quick sorting system right next to it, just because I felt like it, I guess. Iron in here and roses in here. Not too shabby. But anyway, I want to actually start making a base, because if I'm not wrong, I'm pretty sure I'm the only Zeta who hasn't made a base. So I would like to start making my base this episode. And instead of going for a mega base like I've tried in every other season and failed except from like season 1, I'm just gonna build on throughout the season, just adding little bits to it, and hopefully by the end of it, it's just gonna be big enough to be included as a mega base. And what I specifically want to do is to just cover this certain region and maybe even over there. I'm not entirely sure about that that specific place, but I have a problem, and the problem is I don't know what blocks I actually want to make my base out of. Because I didn't think that far. I fell. Another inconvenience of the day. So I haven't been able to decide on what blocks to actually, you know, start building my base out of. And I've been just stuck with this thought for like a week, and I still haven't solved it. But what I did think about is by maybe making the edge, you know, have like a pathway around the whole base, I guess. Maybe something like this. I'm not entirely sure though. But then obviously I would be left out with some very awkward spaces like this that would have to be either filled out with random junk or very awkward looking buildings, which obviously would be annoying. So yeah, I'm stuck in a bit of a conundrum, so I don't know what to do. You know what, this doesn't look too bad. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible so it's a very repeatable pattern, and honestly I quite like this. Sure, it's not what I specifically wanted, but I think it looks pretty nice. I'm just going to experiment with the seawall that I've designed over here around the coast and just see if it fits or not. And there we have it. It's a simple start, but I actually really like this design. Oh, also, you should probably know one thing about me. I personally don't really like mods. I don't like the inclusion of new blocks. I don't know why. I just don't like having new blocks to work with. Stop shouting at me and bullying me, okay? I just don't like it. But sometimes I can make some few exceptions, like this andesite block. Oh my, I forgot what block this is. This is the underside running bond. This is such a beautiful stone block. I love it. And this block is definitely going to be the main block I'm going to be using for all my streets around here and the coastal line. Unfortunately, I have no more andesite, which is not surprising. I wasn't really going for andesite until I met with this block. Ah, I love it. But anyway, overall, I'm quite liking the design of this. I will definitely have to spend a fair amount of time just going over the outline of my base. But other than that, it's gonna look really nice. Oh, look at me. Look how handsome I am. Although there are some problems, like if I fall off, then I'm a little bit stuck. So I'll definitely have to plop a few ladders around the corners, just in case if I do fall off, I can, you know, just go over to the ladders and climb back up. Probably just a temporary measure for now, because I am gonna have docks sticking out of this seawall, you know, for ships to be able to load all of their supplies and stuff and go on super cool adventures like across this lake. You know, I've been stuck between calling this a lake and an ocean because I could see over the ocean. But then I don't want to call it a lake because it's a pretty big lake. I mean, I thought this was a pretty big lake, right? But then if we go over here, this is a huge lake. Huge. But whatever, we're getting off topic. And now for the main building that I want to build here. I've been stuck between going for very contrasty colors, like, you know, very bright ones, kind of something you would find in very hot countries, or going with very like dingy colors maybe, or something in between. I don't know. I don't know. My brain is too small for me to comprehend what I'm trying to think. Whatever. I guess let's just go and get some more resources and another time lapse, maybe, possibly. No, yeah, no, it's gonna happen in about 3, 2, 1. And there we have it. My little cozy home is now finished. Yes, this is going to be my house. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but it will be. And I'm quite happy with it. Sure, the interior absolutely sucks and there's absolutely no room. But, well, I'll have to make it work somehow. But look at this. We open this door and then we have a nice view of the ocean, the lake, that lake, this ocean, or this big ocean and that, no wait, that big lake and that small lake. Look how lovely it is. It's so nice. Although, there are some annoying aspects to this house, like having these doors. You know, they look normal from this side, right? Not from this side. Definitely not, no. After a long day of work, I come back to my house, and then I just try opening one door, boom. This happens. A very inconvenient inconvenience. That's so stupid. Why? Well, not why, it's just I'm stupid. But anyway, so I have to open both of these doors each time I want to enter into my own house. How ridiculous. Too many doors to open. Way too many. Anyway, as this is going to be a portside village, city, town, I don't know what's going to be. It's going to be something. I obviously wanted to experiment with the first, you know, docks. You know, I just want to know how my port, town, village, city, whatever this is going to be, probably a town or village, it's going to look like. So this placeholder is a nice example, and it gives me a way to visualize the rest of it. Oh yeah, as you can probably see, I did make a little bit more on this side, and I started experimenting with iron bars on the sides as a way, you know, not to fall into the ocean, duh. And I found these ones which I quite like. These are, I don't know actually, I forgot. Sturdy iron bars. Look how sturdy they are. Yeah. I don't know, I do quite like them. I can't really tell you why, I just like them. I think it fits perfectly. Although I must be honest, I don't know entirely how the rest of this is going to look like. I'm just hoping it's going to turn out pretty good. But before we even come up with a design of how the port's gonna look like, first let's quickly make an interior for my own house. I think that's a good idea, and I'm done. Let's check it out. Here it is, the main floor, the coolest floor. Oh, it looks so good. I spent about 2 minutes decorating it. I know, I did so much. Got myself some cabinets down here, moved all the junk from out there over here. I have a furnace linked up to the big chimney over here. I got a new backpack. Another zombie died carrying a backpack, so I got it. I got a cooking pot that will never be used by me, ever. Ever. Then as we go upstairs, this is where the cool part of the whole, house is. Yeah, the workbenches. Just everything that I'm going to be using to create my whole town / village, city, empire, whatever this is going to be. Got some more cabinets right here. Quite like them. Matches with the oak, kinda more like spruce, which is weird because they are made out of oak. Anyway, we go up here. We got a big window here looking out the ocean. Ender chest, whoopsie, ender chest, 2 chests. Again, ocean view with splasher space over there, and Sally's somewhere about there. And my blue bed. I love you, blue bed. And a great view to the village that I have pillaged. Nice. And obviously the very big window here to look over at my very derpy portal. I love you, derpy portal. You're great. Although sadly this will be the end of episode 2, which is just quite terrible to happen if I'm gonna be honest. I really wanted to do even more as I honestly fell in love with this build style and I just want to carry on. But anyway, if you enjoyed watching, then I don't know, maybe you could subscribe if you enjoyed watching this content, and if you want to stick around to watch all of the episodes of season 4, then I hope you do like this video if you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed it, and maybe even comment down below what was your favorite part of this episode, or if you want to see something included in the next episode. And as always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and goodbye.